We're at Cedar Point, kicking off the opening weekend. Of course, Top Thrill 2 is a major addition that we're excited to go here. Probably hitting their first thing. I imagine everyone is too. I heard it was a pretty lengthy wait, about 4 hours yesterday. Hopefully here being on a Sunday, it's gonna be a lot better. And also, hopefully everything else isn't too bad as well. Super excited. I am pumped, not only for Top Thrill 2, but because this park is incredible. So let's get going. All right, so got the first ride on Steel Vengeance, and yeah, still number one coaster for me. It blows me away every time. It's amazing how much time you spend out of the seat versus in the seat when you're on that thing. And it's not crazy busy, but the major rides do have a wait for sure. We're gonna swing by Top Thrill 2 again to see if maybe the line has gone down a little bit. First glance, honestly, it's not spilling out of the queue, so that's a good promising sign. So maybe we're gonna do that. So there it goes right there. Definitely gonna have to get on this at some point today. I can't wait though. Got off of Top Thrill 2 after a very long 2.5 hour wait thanks to 3 breakdowns, and oh my god, I had pretty high expectations to begin with. It blew them out of the water. I got a back row ride. It was very intense. It was definitely more intense than the original Dragster, just being a one-trick pony. Very good one trick, but the intensity of that backwards launch, going up the spike and then launching it. You get ejector on the top hat now. It was so intense of airtime. It was incredible. I definitely need to gather my thoughts to think of where it ranks overall, but I think it's a top 10 ride for sure. Hopefully tomorrow I can get on it again, but there definitely will be a full review coming later after I've gone and collected my thoughts. All right, so Aaron just got off of Top Thrill 2. I myself have gotten to ride the original Dragster, but Aaron did not. What'd you think?
I had no idea what to expect, and it exceeded the expectations I didn't have. It was incredibly smooth. I was really nervous about the backwards part, and that was
the best part.
Not even bad at all. I was very nervous about the height and going up, and it did not even feel like I was that high because
it's over in half a second.
I love the corkscrew at the top. I love like millisecond at the top where you get to like look out over everything. Unfortunately, I think that's a ride I'm gonna have to do every time, so I better get used to that line.
It blew my expectations too, so that was amazing. But next, we're gonna go find something that is not a 2.5 hour long wait, and maybe something that is a nice, quick ride, because that took a lot out of me. So after a nice 2.5 hour long wait, we're gonna quickly get on something right now. Blue Streak, you know, a classic wooden PTC coaster. Honestly, I think it's kind of an underrated roller coaster here in the park with lots of airtime. It kind of reminds me of the Racer. A little rough, but you know what? It's all in the fun. So this, thankfully, is basically a walk-on. And then hopefully Valraven right after that. My hair is a mess from all these roller coasters, but just got off Valraven. Aaron, that's your first time riding it, and your second dive coaster. What'd you think?
So the first dive coaster I've ever ridden was SheiKra in Busch Gardens, Tampa. I think I liked this one better. I couldn't tell you why. I just feel like I had a more positive experience on this one. It was pretty smooth, and I think the car that I rode with had good energy too.
Just got a quick ride on Millennium Force, and nice and fast right there. But anyways, I was just saying I got a quick ride on Millennium Force, and I am an apologist for this ride. Even though I have ridden much better roller coasters, it still is one of my all-time favorites. It ranks number 3 for my almost 200 roller coasters I've ridden, and it's because I always have a blast on it. The energy is always great. I just found some random people to play heads up with. It was really fun and ride the rides with. But anywho, back row ride, always the best. You get yeeted over that 300-foot drop. I love it every time. But we're nearing the end of the day. We will be here tomorrow. We're gonna hopefully get a ride on maybe like Maverick if there's time. If not, we'll hit something else up and end the night. And then tomorrow we'll be back, hopefully get another ride on Top Thrill 2. What a great day. It was quite a long wait for Top Thrill 2, like I mentioned before, where we waited 2.5 hours. But after everything else, we managed to get quite a bit done. I managed to get a nice ride on a Maverick to end the day. But we're heading out now, but incredible. I think about Top Thrill 2, I think it's really, truly one of the best roller coasters potentially in the world because of how intense and big it is. I'll see if I continue to have that once I ride it again tomorrow morning. But anywho, so yeah, what a great day. Started off with Steel Vengeance. I actually managed to get a ride coincidentally with Taylor and Sarah from Coaster Studios. They were just a few up and managed to meet them. That was awesome. So really cool to meet some people that I actually honestly model a lot of what I do on this channel from what they do. But anywho, like I said, we're coming out back tomorrow and hopefully have an even more successful day. It is day 2 for us, our last day here, and we are gonna go straight to Top Thrill 2. We got here for early entry. We could get on some rides, but honestly, we just want to make sure and guarantee a decent wait for when we get onto this monster once again. It'll probably be our one and only ride for the day. Who knows, maybe we can get a little lucky and maybe get a ride on the way out, depending on how busy the park is today. But it's a beautiful day here at Cedar Point. Super excited, and let's hope for some nice quieter crowds. Alright, just got off my second ride of Top Thrill 2. Got near the back again on this one, not the very back. And it still solidifies as one of the best coasters I've ridden. Definitely one of the most intense coasters I've ever ridden. It's amazing. It's not like the same intensity that you'd find on Steel Vengeance, but just the pure power and speed of it is just amazing. I think after giving it some thought, I'd rank it number 5 overall of my coaster count, of approaching near 200 now. But Now we got that out of the way. It's pretty unlikely that we'll be able to get a second ride in, but you never know. Third for the trip. But we're gonna head over to Steel Vengeance and check that one out because I'd love to get a second ride on that one for sure. Well, Steel Vengeance is down for the moment, so we're gonna head over to Millennium Force where we can get our second ride of the trip on that. Hoping to get a nice fun back row ride on this one. Gatekeeper, like always, I've got a soft spot for this thing. I always have a great ride on it. It's not the most intense thing, but there is some pretty nice intensity, especially on that first drop. And going through the keyholes is so fun. But it's always got a pretty decently short wait. And we're gonna hit up a couple things up. So Magnum's 35th anniversary is opening as the world's first hypercoaster is today. Definitely gotta go check that out and enjoy the nice ride along the beach, even though it's a little bit overcast. But sometimes I really wish this was my home park over Kings Island. Love Kings Island, but this place, it's so special. 35 years ago today, Aerodynamics blessed us with the world's first hypercoaster, and it is still insanely janky, but Magnum XL200 is still an amazing ride. Definitely a love-hate relationship for a lot of people on this thing because it is not the smoothest thing as I implied, and also the airtime with the restraints is a lot. But oh my god, the ride on the Magic Seat is just chef's kiss. You gotta be ready for that kind of jolt of pain as you go screaming up that and everything, but it's amazing. But we're nearing the end of the day. I think we're gonna get a couple more rides and maybe get a Steel Vengeance, and not sure what else after that. We got a lot done, which is amazing. Time to get one last ride on Top Thrill 2. We loved it so much that we splurged and got a fast lane, so probably not the best financial decision, but definitely gonna enjoy it. But I'm hoping to get a front row ride, but definitely gonna be the last ride today, and can't wait to come back. It has been a long time since I've experienced anything quite that fast with nothing in front of you. Really ever since I rode the original dragster, but front row on Top Thrill 2 is a must-do. That is insane. I just feeling the power of everything in front of you. It was incredible. And also, I have to say, I do have to ever say that I do prefer the back row. I think that is the best because you get so high on the spike and you launch over that top hat. Especially when you feel that as you be getting pulled over the top hat and spiraling back down. Front row is pretty incredible. You definitely got to do both when you experience this ride. After 2 magnificent days here at Cedar Point, and you know, there's the reason why this is one of my favorite parks. It's my favorite park in the United States, and you know, I've already raved quite a bit about Top Thrill 2. You know it delivers, you know it's amazing, but definitely going to get a full review of that out very soon if I haven't already. It will be up above in the top right corner once that is ready and up and operational. But yeah, this is a great start to the season. I'm hoping we can come back here at some point later this season, but I'm not sure if we will. Definitely got a lot of things on our plate. Gonna hit up Holiday World, Hershey Park, and Knoebels. Maybe get down to Carowinds next month. It should be a blast, but thank you, Cedar Point, for having such an amazing start to the season.